So if the Bible is indeed the inspired word of God, then what you would expect from a being that created everything is that God would have to be the ultimate scientist, physicist, inventor, creator, and that God would put a mathematical code into the Bible for people to discover so we could believe. But maybe it's also an instruction manual. And these numerical codes are only the beginning, because you see these numerical codes throughout the Bible. But what does this have to do with lobster blood? Is there any connection there? So we go back to these wavelengths of light. What we had already seen was that 550 nanometers, 630 nanometers, and 700 to 710 nanometers, when we created this biophotonic reflector, we found it was capable of, at least in part, reversing part of human aging. So we have in the book of Genesis the story of creation, the story of human beings, and then ultimately the fall of man. So you might expect, if there's a mathematical code in the Bible, in the story of creation, we might find that same mathematical code in nature. But you can see that these numbers are not the same as 777, 888, 999. So on the surface, well, there doesn't seem to be a pattern there. But wait, 3773. What if, instead of that just describing the number of words and the way those words are arranged in the book of Genesis, what if it's a ratio? What if what God is trying to tell us is you need to look at the ratio of these numbers? So that's what I did. Let's take a look at that. There's our biblical code. There's our lobster code. 777 divided by 888 is 0.875. 999 divided by 888 is 1.125.